What is it like just to actually be here right now in the building, and is it starting to feel real?
Yeah, it's starting to feel home. I mean, when I came on my visit, it felt like home. So, when I got here and I was just being around the area, it kind of just felt like home, Feel good, though.
How much of an advantage do you think that is? 5 of the 8 guys that they drafted all took pre-draft visits. Do you feel like you guys get a little jump start on understanding where to go? This is not everything is new to you right now.
Yeah, I think that was like an advantage, like you said, like just coming up here, seeing the area where you're gonna be and everything, meeting the people. Just not getting drafted and just going up there, first time meeting everybody. But I think that was a real advantage.
What made you feel like when you had your visit that it felt like home?
So I'm from a small town, and this like small town type vibe and everything. So just being around here and just seeing how tight the town was and hearing how the fans are and everything. So that's like I like that type. I like small stuff like that.
Savion, it's still early, but just early on, what have you learned about this Packers offense, and what does Matt LaFleur and that staff try to do offensively? What have you learned early on?
Move around a lot, man, and you can be anywhere. Just be ready. Yep.
Sounds like something you did all last year. Move around a lot, do anything.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Are you okay coming into the NFL with that niche versus I'm a receiver? Right, like you're going to be everywhere.
Yeah, whatever my team need me to do, that's what I'm gonna do. So, coach tell me to get on tight end, play tight end. Should get on the line and play lineman. So whatever I need to do is what I do.
You mentioned on the phone call we had with you that you had hosted Matthew Golden for a visit. What is it like now, reconnecting with him, being on the same team?
It's cool, man. Because when I hosted him when he came out of high school and came to TCU for his visit. So when he came up there, it was cool, and he went to Houston coming out of high school, and we talked every now and then. But he takes me on draft night and shoot, and just cool. It's cool to have somebody up here, just not knowing everybody. Mm-hmm.
What has this week kind of been like, where you get drafted and you find out where you have to go and kind of actually now get acclimated to where you are?
I mean, it's kind of stressful at first, but I mean, like I told him a while ago, just knowing where I was gonna go, and it took some of the stress away.
We all saw the video, obviously, of your reaction to getting picked and all that. So just what were those emotions? What was the source of it? Like, why was it so emotional?
I mean, so that whole week before I draft, everybody was always asking me, like, if it was one team you would get picked by, who would you want to get picked? And I told them, it would be Green Bay. That's where I want to go. And shoot, just, seeing the area code number just pop up, and then, just grinning the whole time. So, just knowing I'm being Green Bay was just a dream, man.
Why here?
Why here?
Yeah, why was Green Bay the answer?
Like Matt LaFleur, man. I mean, shoot, him, and I mean, just like Green Bay. I mean, like when I was a kid, just watching Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it's a dream, man. So I mean, just playing, having a cheesehead. Being a cheesehead, man. I love being a cheesehead. So.
You have one yet?
No, I'm buying one before I leave, though.
I bet they'll give you one.
Oh yeah, I'm getting one for sure.
What do you think your emotions will be for the first time when you put that helmet on and kind of get to experience going on the field and getting out there?
I don't know, man. It'll be a great feeling, man. I can't wait, because I ain't played football since freaking November. So, I'm ready to put that helmet on, that yellow on, and going out there and do what I need to do, man.
What are you hoping to get out of this weekend? Just these couple of days, like what do you?
Just the plays, just learn the plays, man. Just seeing what I need to do, so when I get back next week, it just come smooth.
You mentioned watching Aaron Rodgers growing up. What do you think, though, about Jordan Love and what you've seen from him just in his first 2 years as a starter here?
A great quarterback, and I can't wait to work with him, man. Can't wait to work with him.
I imagine Jordan might be one of the reasons why this is an attractive place for a receiver to be.
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take for him to reach out to you, and what kind of conversations you had with him?
Oh, he just sent me a message right after I got drafted, and I can't remember exactly what he said, but he just welcomed me to the team and everything, and just to have somebody like your quarterback text you, and just feels great, man.
Have you had a chance to talk to other receivers on the team, other than Matthew, obviously, and how much do you kind of embrace the competition that's going to be in that room?
I talked to McCole Hardman. Yeah, that was the other one. That was the only one I talked to, and It was just introducing itself, and that was it, man. But, you know, all of us, I would expect everybody would love to compete. So, you know, just being able to compete, man, everybody should love that, because I do.
So many people project about your game, Savion, at the pro level. How do you envision it? Where do you think you can make the quickest impact at the NFL level?
The quickest impact, probably just getting the ball in my hand quick. That's probably it. But, you know, just doing anything I need, like doing everything I need to do.
How special it is to be with Matthew off the field, considering you guys go back, to be on the field together in the same offense, and really two very different players with what you guys do. How well do you feel like you guys complement each other?
I think that's like, I was thinking about that when I got drafted, but it's gonna work. I know it's gonna work, because the coach, you know, he's gonna use us in the right way, so I know it's gonna work in the right way.
How do you
There was anybody in college football who was like you? Do you think you're a unique type of player in college football? And do you think that might be the case could be the case in the NFL as well?
Yes. I don't. It's hard, you know, to compare yourself to people, but yeah, man. Like some of the stuff I did this past year, you know, I always thank my offensive coordinator, my coaches, because, you know, just playing receiver all throughout college, and then this last year, they needed me to, you know, move around a lot. So, you know, just that coming back to life. Because I played quarterback in high school. So bringing that back, it was just, you know, natural feeling.
All those guys, you know, they compare you to in the NFL, like Deebo Samuel or whatever. They're not 6'4", they're not 200, how much are you, 220, whatever. I mean, does that kind of make it do you think?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because, I mean, we're different in, you know, size and, you know, the way we play and things like that. But I can see why people, you know, compare me to Deebo and all those great players.
Have you heard of the comparisons to Cordarrelle Patterson? Have you heard of it? You've been, especially in the draft, they were talking Cordarrelle Patterson a lot because he's a tall dude and ran a lot to transition to running back. You said you don't like to compare. What do you think of that comparison, though?
That's like I said, man, to be compared to someone like a great player like those players, I mean, shoot, you know, you can't say nothing bad about it. But, I mean, shoot, just to be compared to those people is great.
So when did you stop playing quarterback, and when did that transition happen to receiver, and then why?
So I played receiver all throughout high school. My last year I had to move to quarterback because we had a quarterback situation. And, you know, just I played quarterback my whole life, so, I mean, it was natural when I got back there. And then throughout high school I got recruited to play receiver. So just, you know, my senior year was basically letting them see what I did with the ball in my hands. That was it.
I read somewhere where they said you might have had the best arm of anybody at TCU.
Oh, yeah, I do.
You think that's true?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yep.
Did you guys ever have throwing contests?
Not really, because, I mean, you know, we already knew, you know, it wasn't no competition in that. So, I mean, yeah, we're good, though.
Does
Matt
Jordan need to watch
LaFleur
out?
aware of that?
Huh?
Matt LaFleur aware of that?
I don't know. We'll find out, though.
You calling it now, trick plays? Any trick plays?
I hope. I can't call him, man.
Because you threw a couple touchdowns into it, TCU.
I threw a touchdown. I threw a few passes, yeah.
Terry Wilkes has already said he has the best arm in that receiving room.
We're going to test that out, man.
Outside of, you know, just the entire team, it's so cool, that wide receiver room, they're so young. Is it nice to have a lot of guys that you can relate to that are in, you know, just years 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, just going into a room with people that's already been here. So, I mean, just going in there and, you know, learning from them and their mistakes, or, you know, whatever they learned as a rookie. Just, you know, that's what I'm looking forward to, just learning. Because that's, you know, I didn't get to do a lot of receiver stuff in college. So, you know, just getting up here and learning a lot of receiver stuff, that's what I'm looking forward to.
With all that competition, too, with your unique skill set, do you think you can stand out in a way in a talented room that you're entering?
Oh, yeah, yes, sir, for sure. Just, you know, just like I said, you know, just being able to move all over the place and do everything. So, I mean, you know, just I would think that would, you know, try to help the team a lot with that, yeah.
What's your process for learning how to play all over the field? Like the mental side of that, you got to know every position, you got to know every spot. How do you go about kind of indoctrinating yourself and all that?
Just, you know, get it, you know, get the playbook, learn it, you know, walk through it with the team, and that's really it. It comes, you know, just you got to study hard and, you know, study, that's it.
How much are you looking forward to the weather here in Green Bay a little bit in Texas?
Yeah, man. You know, coming from Texas, like 80 degrees right now, right? And I got off the plane yesterday, and it was like 40 or 50. I was like, oh, okay. But it's not gonna be nothing to adapt to. It's gonna be fine, but it's gonna be hard because I'm from Texas, so it's gonna be all right though.
It's warm here right now. It's warm.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right, man.
How's your family feel about that?
Man, my wife and my daughter, they I can't even tell you that. I don't even know. She doesn't like the cold, but she's an inside person or hot, weather. So I mean, she'll be all right though.
I know your daughter's young, but does she understand what's happened to Daddy?
A little bit. I wouldn't say. No, she don't.
Not
She
yet.
don't. No, she
Eventually
don't.
she will.
Yeah, eventually she will.